Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Jacques Hawk. Congratulations, Tennessee. Great win on Saturday, beating the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots.
Number one defense.
I'm just
saying, we called it.
We did, man.
We called it.
And our confidence level was pretty good.
Yep.
You know, hey, he had an 8, I had a 7 out of 10. That's
We did, man.
And so we want to say again, thank you to Titan Upload, man. Check his page out on his most recent video, man. We had a conglomerate of Titans podcasters, man. It was awesome. Epic, dude.
Awesome guys, man. It was fun, man. That was epic. It was a beautiful thing to be a part of.
Yep.
With our podcast brother and our Titan brother. You know what I mean? Tighten up everybody.
Yes, sir.
So it was awesome, man. It was fun. It was a fun thing.
It was, man. And look, Titan Nation is great, man. Great fans. Great support, so awesome job to those that, that tuned in to the podcast. We had a ball. Right. So we plan on doing that again. So we'll keep you guys informed, when the next time that we do that.
Right.
Definitely.
We here to build a culture, man. And
yes, sir.
That's almost like building a culture is getting different podcasts together to give different opinions. And it was awesome, man. It was a fun experience.
It was.
I was engaged the whole time.
Yep.
Cutting up with the people in the comment section.
That's
it was fun. Like you said, we need almost a moderator in there. So
exactly, man.
That's right. Dope.
It was. So we handled business Saturday against the favorite New England Patriots.
We did.
We beat them there in Foxborough. Mm-hmm. A lot of things that we talked about on our previous show. It happened.
It did. It happened.
Running Derrick Henry. Mm-hmm. Frustrating Tom Brady.
Right.
Playing great on defense.
Right.
We called it.
Turnovers.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what we did.
Right.
And very proud of how hard the Titans played. The Patriots came in, they came in kind of with a little chip on their shoulder, like, man, these folks.
Trash.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Tom Brady's video he had about
the hyenas.
Yes, exactly. And Jarrell Casey said, like we've been saying all year, we here.
We are here.
We here.
And it's hard to win in Foxborough. Remember that, people.
It is.
It is hard to win in Foxborough. I don't care if you're the Ravens, you're trying to go in there and win in Foxborough. It's hard, dog.
It is, man.
It's not an easy task, and the Dolphins was able to do it.
That's right.
So I was like, okay, we can do it too.
That's right.
We have a better team than the Dolphins.
We sure do.
So,
and one player I had thought that was going to do well for the New England Patriots was Sony Michel, and he didn't do well at all. He looked like he was hurt or something. He was a step off. Right. And our defense came through, just shredding him apart, man. Right. Rashawn Evans played an unbelievable game, man. Unbelievable.
And even with that, you can tell they wasn't the same Patriots on offense.
Yes.
But their defense is the number one defense. And people can say, well, no, they're not. They're not the number one defense. Yeah. No, you're the number one defense for a reason. And the way they shut down our receivers and A.J. Brown, which they could have been by design.
That's right.
But it also could have been where Tannehill seen something, hey, in the run game, let's keep Derrick Henry going. You see what I'm saying? So you never really know. But the opportunities when we were able to throw, we connected when we needed to. It was important times. When we was able to connect, we connected.
Exactly. So, Ferguson with the touchdown, the zing pass from Ryan Tannehill.
The touchdown and the big 3rd and 9 pass on the out that he caught.
Absolutely.
It was awesome, man. So just to get it in that right moment and go into Foxborough in a playoff game and to beat the Patriots like that.
Yes, sir.
And if, like you said, frustrate Belichick when he was frustrated when Mike Vrabel out-coached him.
Absolutely. He did his own thing.
I mean, he used Belichick's loophole against him.
Exactly.
I loved it. I said, okay, that's the Patriot way.
That's right.
That's why they hired Mike Vrabel to go in there and bring that Patriot way and that tough guy mentality into this Titans team.
That's right.
And we're a gritty team, and we don't give up.
We don't, man. And I had a Patriot fan say, well, man, if Julian Edelman made that catch, we would have beat y'all. And I had to stop him and say, hey, you do know Logan Ryan dropped the pick 6, right?
He did.
You do know that, right? So it's apples and apples here. Then Logan Ryan recouped himself and got the pick and made the touchdown at the end of the game.
Right.
So New England, again defensively, when you look at the number 2 run defense, number 6 pass defense, I mean defensively they did a really good job in shutting down our passing game. I do think they came in. We will allow Derrick Henry to run, or we're going to try to tackle Derrick Henry, and they were unsuccessful.
Right.
And so they stopped Tannehill because Tannehill only had like 78 yards passing, right? His numbers look ugly. I know fans like, there's Tannehill for you, but that was not the scope of the game.
No,
Run Derrick Henry, we were good.
Even the interception he threw, it looks like Corey Davis ran the wrong route.
Yep.
It looks like he was supposed to go out, and he ended up losing the ball, looking up like he always does, and boom, interception. So, like you said, the Tannehill's numbers, yes, they look pedestrian. Remember, guys, he's part of the reason we got here.
Right,
okay?
exactly.
So, people, and we know the Ravens fans, and we're going to get there, but we know they're already talking trash. Hey, Earl Thomas. Hey, Tannehill can't throw on us. Remember, the Titans were throwing for 30 yards a game since Tannehill's been he been playing. And to me, the Patriots defense is way better than the Ravens defense.
Right.
Way better. Secondary is way better.
Way better. Mm-hmm. And then, like you said, with 30 points a game that we that we have been scoring, hey, that's not easy to do against any team. And we've played against some very good defenses, man. The Saints, the Bucks. We putting up the Texans. We putting up points. And so, and against playoff opponents.
Right.
And so now New England being the number one defense, that's the reason why it was such a gridlock game. Right. The weather played a factor. But Derrick Henry was able to overcome that. And I've been very impressed and proud of the offensive line. The O-line has been playing great of late. Roger Saffold, Ben Jones, those guys in the inside have really been controlling defenses of late. And that's why we've been successful. Right. And New England had to feel the wrath of that. You know what I mean? And I wasn't really impressed with New England's offense. They seemed very vanilla. In the second half, what I really liked about Dean Pease is that he made the adjustments on the screen passes. First half, we talked about in our previous show. The New England Patriots will screen you to death, and the Titans have had struggles with screening.
Right.
Second half, hey, we stayed at home, nowhere to go.
But that's what Dean Pease does. He's the adjuster. He's the adjuster. He knows how to adjust when he needs to adjust.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we were adjusting when we didn't have a Dory Jackson. So just to say, hey, we didn't have a Dory, now we got him back, you can adjust even more.
That's right.
So that's what he does. And I knew it. I wasn't panicking. I was like, okay, screen game here. All right, cool. He's going to figure it out. Like when we play the Ravens, they have to remember, Dean Pease used to be our defensive coordinator.
That's right.
Y'all say y'all hate it. I'm
right.
like,
okay.
Well, all right, that's cool. I mean, I like how he adjusts.
Yep.
Definitely not like how he adjusts. So
yeah, man.
Him to adjust against a team like the Patriots is awesome. And plus, remember, he always knows how to methodically pick apart Tom Brady.
Right, he does. And Tom Brady, the whole game was looking like this.
Yep. Like he didn't want to be there.
Dejected. Yeah, I said, this man get into an argument with his wife right before the game?
Right.
Did he trip and fall and twist his ankle or something before the game? Because he looked like he did not want to play at all. And maybe I'm tripping, but that's what I noticed. As if like, man, I can't wait for this game to be over. Josh McDaniels in there, man. Soon as this game is over with, I got my interviews.
Right.
As soon as it's over with, right? Bill Belichick, look, he was cussing his tail off, man. I was like, wow.
I never seen him do that.
I say, wow,
right.
Bill Belichick.
Right.
So we frustrated the Patriots, and we said in the preview. And once you frustrate the Patriots, they can't get out of that funk. It's a funk they stay in. They can't just turn it around, and that's exactly what we did, man.
Right.
So Jacques, so overall in this game, man, it was a lot of different plays that made and break this game, man. If you could tell us two reasons or two standouts from this game as to why we won this game.
Well, standout number one is secondary. Our secondary with Adoree Jackson came back. Adoree looked rusty in the first half, where she allowed Edelman to come around and score that touchdown. He was in the shuffle mode. Yeah, man, like, what you doing, man? He doing
facts, no paper.
He doing the E.C. Hammer stuff.
Yes.
I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, seriously, come on, man. So then when he finally got out of that funk, our secondary started to lock down their receivers. Remember, the Patriots had like the lowest percentage or the highest percentage of receivers that can't get separation or something like that.
Right.
So they couldn't get separation. So I'm like, guys, this is the chance for you guys to play man coverage.
Yep.
And you can throw them off their routes. And they did a very good job. Logan dropped the interception, like you said, but he made it up. So I was like, okay, good job, Logan. So our secondary really, really, really impressed me. From Tremaine Brock to Jackson to Logan to Hooker's out there in that 3 safety set. Yep. It almost looked like it was we were back to form minus Butler from the beginning of the season. So I was like, if you guys continue to play this, we'll make it a long way in these playoffs. So let's get it going. Second is the O-line. The O-line, like you said before, has really impressed me from Saffold to Conklin to Lawan. He's not making no. He did have. They say he had a penalty, but I can refute that. I was like, that's just the Patriots. They'll give you anything, but they're playing smart football. They're not making dumb penalties at dumb times. And it's just their discipline. And I'm like, okay, our offensive line is back to the way it was. But it takes time to gel like that, especially when you have a new piece on the offensive line. And our run offense was awesome. Our pass offense was awesome. I mean, even though Tannehill didn't pick you apart, but we didn't allow any sacks? I think it was one, maybe.
I think one sack.
Yeah, it was one sack. But still, I mean, it was one sack versus 8 or 9 sacks that their defense supposedly was supposed to get. So those are the two aspects of the game that stood out to me. What about you?
Well, one, of course, Derrick Henry. Of course, right? 200-some all-purpose yards, man, running and catching the football. Derrick Henry was unstoppable. Right. I think the New England Patriots didn't know what to expect. You know, they drew up a game plan. And as Mike Tyson famously said, look, man, hey, you can plan everything that you want until you get punched in the mouth, right? So that's exactly what Derrick Henry did. Right. They couldn't stop him. You know, a question was posed to us on Titan Upload about Dante Hightower, who's from the Middle Tennessee area, versus Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry won that battle. Right, you know, they were without Jamie Collins. He didn't play much, or I didn't see him really on the field. He's their leading tackler.
I didn't see him either.
Yeah. And so I felt that was kind of weird. But the Patriots had their team out there. Right. And I really think they devised a scheme to not allow us to pass because that's where we've been scoring most of our points. And then, you know, it was like, okay, we're going to put A.J. Brown on lock. We got Corey Davis on lock. We got Ryan Tannehill on lock. Hey, you guys want to step up and make tackles against Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry wasn't happening, man. So awesome job by Derrick Henry. He is the main reason why we won. There was one drive, 75 yards that we made into the end zone. He was the main reason. He had all 75 yards. It was Derrick Henry the whole time. So that lets you know the importance of Derrick Henry. Right. I hope right now he's at home resting, you know, in a box getting iced down, whatever, try to get ready for this game, man. So awesome job to Derrick Henry. Second, Bill Belichick got Belichicked. As crazy as that sound, right? As we talked about, early in the year, man, the Patriots played the New York Jets, and in a punt formation, there is a loophole in the rule where if you go off sides, the clock still runs. Okay, so Mike Vrabel was sitting there like, okay, we're towards the end of the game, we're about to punt. Let me try that out.
We did it last week. We did it in Houston too.
We sure did, and it pissed Bill Belichick off. And I'm sitting there like, bro, why are you mad? That's like me being mad looking in the mirror because I'm bald, right? It's inevitable. Hey, you started it. Now it's finishing you off, right? So you can't be mad. You can't be mad at the player, man. Be mad at the game, right? That's your student anyway, right? Don't be mad at your son for updoing his father, right? Bill Belichick got Bill Belichick. He got out-coached, man, left and right. When you look at Tom Brady, even on the interception at the end of the game, it's a bad throw, bad play. You don't throw that type of a play towards the end of the game, towards your own end zone. And they had ran that same type of play with Logan Ryan. Almost had to pick, did the exact same thing. This time it got picked. I mean, Bill Belichick, the coaching that he did this game was not good. I felt offensively, the offense was very vanilla, especially in the second half. I don't know because of our adjustments, but Bill Belichick got Bill Belichicked, and that's why they lost. No question, man.
Yep. So, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
What play or players stood out to you?
Well, I would say first, Rashaan Evans he definitely stood out. Right. But in this particular question, man, I'm going to say Logan Ryan, okay? Now, Logan Ryan, the former New England Patriot, former Super Bowl champion of the New England Patriots, the former leading tackler for the New England Patriots 2 years in a row when he was there as a corner. You look at Logan Ryan, man, it's like, okay, contract is coming up. You got to make these big dollars. So when you're in that position, you got sacks, those tackles and things like that. But you are a corner. You got to make plays. And he missed a huge interception. And when we watched the game together, I was like, bro, that's going to mess around and come back and sting us, man. Right. But ironically, the same play came back around in the fourth quarter, and Logan Ryan made the same play and actually got the pick. A pick six. So in reality, he could have had 2 interceptions, 2 pick sixes. But the last pick six pretty much ended the game. It was towards the end of the fourth quarter. So I'm going to me, besides maybe the Brett Kern punt, that play was the biggest play of the game, man. The interception, pick six, that ended the game because, New England's a team that comes back. And it was, down and they had 3 minutes left to go and then bam, that happens, man. What about for you, bro?
Well, for me, it'll be Tremaine Brock.
Okay.
Tremaine Brock had a good game and he was the catalyst on why Ryan got that interception. If you go back and look at the film,
yeah, man.
Jermaine broke that pass up and he tipped it, and it was Ryan was able to run into the end zone. Mm-hmm. People don't realize Tremaine Brock, and they'll criticize him, he's not this. No, Tremaine Brock has been a good serviceable corner for us since he's filled in and since we signed him. Yeah. He's good at man. He's broken up some passes, and I'm kind of shocked. I'm like, okay, Tremaine Brock is out here balling, but if you really go back and look at that film, he broke it up. Yeah. One more person for me is Rashaan Evans. Rashaan Evans was out there like a wild man. He was tackling. That goal line stance, he leaped over and got Shoney Michel and brought him down by his neck. I said, hey, he almost did what Jayon Brown did early in the season. Dude, Troy Polamalu. I said, these jokers like jumping over the line.
They sure do, man.
I mean, he stayed in his lanes. He was a tackling machine. He was aggressive. I said, hey, Evans, for going forward in these playoffs, we need you to play like that. Like a wild man. Like a wild man.
Yes, sir.
He played like a freaking wild man.
He did.
And he was one of the reasons, him, Simmons, Casey, Jones, but no, it was him who was acting. And I said, that's what a tackling linebacker at your size is how I want you to perform.
Absolutely.
So those are the two players that stood out. Stood out for me.
Yes, sir. So, you brought up a question several weeks ago. It's one of my favorite questions about, do they impress you? So looking at the New England Patriots, I mean, it's a two-sided question. Did the Patriots impress you? And then, is the dynasty over?
So, first part of that question, did they impress me? Defensively, yes, they impressed me. They shocked me on defense. They really did shock me on defense. Let me take that. The secondary shocked me. Okay? Because, of course, they couldn't stop Derrick Henry. But the secondary, they was able to lock up our receivers and everything like that. Offensively, no, they did not impress me by a long shot.
Yes, sir.
I looked at this, and I peeped the Patriots back 3 weeks ago, and I'm looking at their offense. I'm like, this is not the same Tom Brady. This is not the same Bill Belichick. This is not – he don't have Gronk. I said he don't have a receiver. You said this when they let AB go, that was the biggest mistake that they could. Because if they would have had AB, this would have been a Super Bowl team. Yep. I mean, Brady would have had his seventh ring. That's just how it is. You see what I'm saying? So when I look at it, it's a twofold where defensively, I see why they're the number one defense. Offensively, no, not so much, man. I mean, it's really, and it's going to actually feed into the dynasty over. Yes, the dynasty is over because I feel like Josh McDaniels is about to go get a head coaching job somewhere else, maybe Cleveland, which he will be good at because Cleveland got some pieces. Then you have Tom Brady, who's a free agent, who said, hey, I'm not taking no pay cut. I'm not taking a pay cut. Yeah. So I believe he's gone. Bill Belichick might stick around, but do you really want to stick around and start over? I mean, you arguably the greatest coach that ever coached the game. So I just feel like this team is falling on the wayside piece by piece. Okay. And I feel like at this point, you have the Dolphins who are trying to build a culture down there. You have the Bills who are there. You know what I'm saying? Minus Josh Allen, who I'm so mad at. I wanted the Bills to win, and that's what I get for going for Buffalo. And then you have the Jets, who you don't know what you're going to get with the Jets. So right now, this division is wide open. It's not the Patriots no more.
That's
so
right,
to me, the dynasty is over. What about you?
So as far as the Patriots impressing me, I absolutely agree on the defensive backs. I mean, I think the secondary definitely impressed me. I really feel they did an unbelievable job in pass coverage. I mean, A.J. Brown, he had one catch. I mean, he got shut down. They did allow Ferguson to get open on a touchdown. I think they put so much emphasis on A.J. Brown and Corey Davis that allowed Ferguson to be wide open. Ryan Tannehill did not have a good game. There was nobody to throw to. I was very impressed with their secondary. Not so much their linebackers, not so much with their D-line. I mean, Derrick Henry he ran incredibly. So, no, I was not impressed with the other team except for their secondary. I totally agree. Now, about the dynasty being over, I don't think it's over, guys. Okay. I know Tom Brady apparently has put his house on the market, so he might be gone. Josh Daniels might be gone. But, man, we're still talking about the Patriots. And so what I'm saying is that the New England Patriots will be a very a very great place for players to want to come and play. And I think you have players like Phillip Rivers that's out there, Teddy Bridgewater is out there. You have quarterbacks that might be primed to want to come to New England, especially if they don't have to trade Tom Brady. You take that money you're going to give him and give it to somebody else, and even give it to another receiver. Because the New England Patriots need playmakers. And there's a lot of playmakers in the draft. There's a lot of players that are out there that might want to get signed. I think New England defensively they're okay. Mm-hmm. I just think they just need a few more pieces on offense. They have signed Stephon Gilmore. They got Dante Hightower. They got players that have long-term contracts. You see they miss Gronk. So if they had Gronk out there, it'd been a problem. Same with Antonio Brown. As I mentioned to him, when he got cut, I was like, I'm telling you, the Patriots not going to win the Super Bowl. Right. And Tom Brady, when he had Antonio Brown, he was smiling, just throwing the ball, just kind of doing whatever. But I'm telling you, I don't know if their dynasty's over. Maybe the Tom Brady era's over, but they still have significant pieces on their team. So New England fans that are panicking, I wouldn't panic so much because I think that there's a lot of quarterbacks out there that's ready to play for another team, and New England will be a prime place to play, man.
What if I throw a monkey wrench? What if Bill Belichick leaves? Not saying it's going to happen, but if Bill Belichick leaves.
Then it would end because I don't know who they would bring in. Bill Belichick is the main reason, besides the cheating factor, right? I think so. Yeah, I think if he was gone, that'd be the case.
Yeah, and I'm basing that off if Belichick leaves.
Okay.
If he leaves, it's over. But I still, in my opinion, I still think it's over. But
gotcha, man. Cool, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that ends our show. Our next episode will be airing either tomorrow or on Thursday. The Baltimore Ravens, we coming to be more. We are ready. We hear y'all talking, be more.
We got something for that.
We do.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Titans fans, we've looked at film.
Yep.
We've broke it down, so don't panic. And
I
think a lot of Titans fans are not there to where we panic. Matter of fact, I think a lot of Titans fans are actually confident. This is the most confident I've ever seen our fans be like, hey, we can go in there and win. I've talked to everybody. I talked to my father-in-law. He said, hey, we can go in there and win.
Yeah.
I've talked to everybody, man. You literally can go in there and win.
Well, we believe it, but ESPN don't believe it. Radio stations don't believe it.
The world ain't going to believe
it. YouTube don't believe it. Twitter don't believe it. Instagram, Donald Trump don't even believe it. Nobody believes it, right? So my thing is this. What I say is the Ravens. I'm not afraid of them.
I'm not either. I'm not about a long shot.
I'm not afraid of them.
I'm not like I told you before. The Ravens is like the neighborhood bully.
Yep.
Where they always picking on the little guy, picking on the little guy. And then when they meet somebody their size or bigger than them, boom, they get punched in the mouth.
That's right.
And when they get punched in the mouth, then they cry foul. Like, what happened?
That's right.
That's the Ravens for you.
That's the Ravens. So we will be getting into that and on our next episode, folks. To you and yours.
Hey, remember, like, share, subscribe. Let's get the subscriber count. We almost to 700 subscribers. Let's get to 8.
Yes, sir.
Let's get to 9. Let's get to 1,000, man. Let's have a party. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But like I said, like, share, subscribe. Tell your grandmama, your uncle, your cousin. Tell everybody that you know about the podcast. Good content. And take it away, my bro.
Absolutely. If you want to contact us as well, contact us at TennesseeTitansWeekly@gmail.com, as well on Twitter at TitansWeekly247, and on Instagram at Tennessee Titans Weekly, folks. To you and yours, we will see you for the Baltimore game, folks.
Yes, sir.
Let's do what we do, folks.
Let's do it.
Tighten up.
Tighten up.
Let's keep it moving.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Boo.